the Zodiac Killer, a name whispered in hushed tones, a chilling figure shrouded in mystery. His gruesome crimes continue to fascinate and horrify even decades later. The Zodiac Killer was a chameleon, leaving behind a trail of cryptic clues and unanswered questions. The idyllic facade of 1960s California began to crumble as a wave of fear washed over the Bay Area. The first confirmed victims, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, were found on a lonely road near Vallejo, California. The community, once a sanctuary of peace and tranquility, found itself grappling with the horrifying reality that a predator lurked in their midst. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Macabre became the next targets, their encounter with the Zodiac Killer a terrifying testament to his cold-blooded brutality. The Bay Area held its breath, united in fear and uncertainty. December 20th, 1968. For young lovers David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, it was an evening filled with youthful innocence and the promise of a carefree future. Gunshots pierced the stillness of the night, shattering the tranquility of the secluded lane. Faraday and Jensen, their lives cut tragically short, became the Zodiac's first confirmed victims. Months passed, the memory of the Lake Herman Road murders lingering like a dark cloud over Vallejo. On July 4, 1969, as fireworks lit up the night sky in celebration of Independence Day, the Zodiac Killer struck again. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Macabre, a young couple seeking a romantic interlude, parked their car at the Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo. A figure emerged, his face obscured by a dark hood. Gunshots rang out, shattering the night, the sound echoing through the deserted park. The sound of police sirens pierced the night, their flashing lights a beacon of hope in the darkness. They arrived at Blue Rock Springs to find a scene of unimaginable horror. Michael Macabre, clinging to life, was rushed to the hospital, his body riddled with bullets. Macabre, despite his injuries, was able to provide a chilling account of the attack. The Zodiac Killer, emboldened by his latest attack, had made his presence known once more. The investigation into the Blue Rock Springs attack intensified, but the Zodiac Killer remained elusive. Then, on August 1, 1969, the case took a dramatic turn. 3 letters sent to local newspapers claimed responsibility for the murders at Lake Herman Road and Blue Rock Springs. The letters, filled with cryptic messages and boasts of the killer's exploits, sent a collective shudder through the Bay Area. The Zodiac had upped the stakes, his reign of terror entering a new and even more disturbing chapter. August 1, 1969, the day the Zodiac Killer decided to make his presence known to the world. 3 letters, mailed to the Vallejo Times-Herald, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the San Francisco Examiner, arrived like harbingers of doom. Embedded within their rambling, narcissistic prose were 3 ciphers, each composed of seemingly random letters and symbols. He challenged the public to crack the codes, taunting them with the promise of revealing his name if they were clever enough. The Zodiac's letters ignited a media frenzy. Newspapers across the country reprinted the ciphers, fueling a national obsession with the case. Law enforcement, meanwhile, found themselves in uncharted territory. The Zodiac's cryptic messages were unlike anything they'd encountered before. The ciphers, however, remained unbroken. As weeks morphed into months and the ciphers remained unsolved, a palpable sense of fear settled over the Bay Area. The Zodiac's shadow loomed large, his unseen presence a constant reminder of the vulnerability of everyday life. The Bay Area, once a symbol of freedom and possibility, was now held hostage by an invisible terror. The police, despite their best efforts, seemed powerless to stop him. The unsolved ciphers, meanwhile, took on a life of their own, becoming a source of endless speculation and debate. As 1969 wore on, the Zodiac Killer's reign of terror continued to grip the Bay Area. Each missive, penned in that same unsettling script, was a macabre performance. He taunted the police for their inability to catch him, referring to himself as the Boogeyman. He signed his letters with the now infamous Zodiac symbol, a circle with a cross through it. His words were a virus, infecting the collective consciousness of the Bay Area and beyond. October 1969. Halloween. A postcard addressed to the San Francisco Chronicle arrived at the newspaper's office. The postcard, dubbed the Halloween card by investigators, featured a crudely drawn skeleton's head and the Zodiac symbol. The message was a clear escalation in the Zodiac's terror campaign. In November 1969, just weeks after the Halloween card, the Zodiac killer struck again. The letter mailed to the San Francisco Chronicle contained a chilling confession to the murder of cab driver Paul Stine, but it was the final page of the letter that would capture the attention of investigators and amateur sleuths for decades to come. There, scrawled beneath the words, "This is the Zodiac speaking," was a 340-character cipher. The "My name is Cipher," as it came to be known, ignited a frenzy of code-breaking activity. The 408 Cipher, a Message Deciphered. Amid the chilling terror inflicted by the Zodiac killer, a glimmer of hope emerged from his cryptic messages. The 408 cipher, sent in August 1969, captivated the nation. Investigators and the public grappled with its random symbols and letters. Donald and Betty Hardin managed to decipher the 408 cipher. Their success provided the first real crack in the Zodiac's armor. The message, while disturbing, offered little in the way of concrete clues. The 340 cipher, a puzzle, endures. While the successful decryption of the 408 cipher offered a glimmer of hope, the Zodiac killer had ensured his cryptic legacy would endure. The 340 cipher, so named for its 340 characters, arrived in November 1969, accompanying a letter in which the Zodiac claimed responsibility for the murder of cab driver Paul Stine. This code, unlike its predecessor, would prove to be a far more formidable challenge. Decades have passed since the 340 cipher first surfaced, and despite the tireless efforts of professional codebreakers, computer scientists, and amateur sleuths, it remains unsolved. The code, a complex arrangement of symbols and letters, has withstood every attempt at decipherment, its secrets seemingly locked away, taunting those who dare to unravel its mysteries. The 340 cipher has become an enigma within an enigma, a source of endless fascination and frustration. Theories abound about its meaning, ranging from confessions and taunts to potential clues about the killer's identity. Some believe it holds the key to unmasking the Zodiac, while others speculate it may be nothing more than a carefully crafted hoax designed to mislead and misdirect. The cipher's enduring mystery serves as a constant reminder of the Zodiac's enduring power, his ability to captivate and confound even decades after his crimes. It is a challenge that continues to beckon, a puzzle that refuses to be ignored, a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown. Unraveling the enigma, the quest for answers. The Zodiac killer's ciphers, both solved and unsolved, are an integral part of his chilling legacy. They represent the duality of his persona, the calculated killer and the enigmatic showman. Countless individuals and organizations have dedicated themselves to cracking the Zodiac's codes. The quest for answers has become an obsession for some, driven by a desire to unmask the elusive killer. The unsolved ciphers continue to tantalize and torment, their secrets just out of reach. They are a constant reminder of the Zodiac's enduring power, captivating even decades later. The prime suspect, Arthur Leigh Allen. In the annals of the Zodiac case, one name looms large: Arthur Leigh Allen. Allen, a convicted child molester with a troubled past, became the prime suspect. His connection was a web of circumstantial evidence and eerie coincidences. He owned a watch with the same Zodiac symbol found on the killer's letters. His interest in cryptography and possession of bomb-making materials fueled suspicions. Despite the evidence, Allen denied involvement in the Zodiac killings. DNA tests failed to link him to the murders, casting doubt over his alleged role. His story remains a blend of disturbing details and unanswered questions. Alternative theories. Exploring other possibilities. While Arthur Leigh Allen dominated the suspect pool for years, the complexities of the Zodiac case and the killer's ability to evade capture fueled a multitude of alternative theories, each attempting to shed light on the identity of the elusive figure who haunted the Bay Area. Some theories proposed that the Zodiac was not a single individual, but rather a group of individuals working in concert. This hypothesis, fueled by the seemingly disparate nature of the attacks and the variations in handwriting style observed in some of the letters, suggested a level of organization and coordination that seemed almost inconceivable. Other theories ventured into the realm of the truly bizarre. Some speculated that the Zodiac might have been a disgruntled police officer, his knowledge of law enforcement procedures and access to crime scenes fueling his ability to evade capture. Others pointed to possible connections to satanic cults or secret societies, their rituals and ideologies seen as potential motives for the seemingly random acts of violence. While these alternative theories lacked the same level of circumstantial evidence that plagued Arthur Leigh Allen, they served as a testament to the enduring mystery of the Zodiac case and the public's insatiable desire to find answers. The lack of a definitive resolution to the case, coupled with the killer's own cryptic pronouncements and taunts, created fertile ground for speculation, ensuring that the debate over the Zodiac's true identity would continue for decades to come. Despite decades of investigation and countless man-hours, the identity of the Zodiac killer remains one of the most enduring mysteries in American criminal history. The case continues to captivate the public imagination, its unanswered questions fueling endless debate and speculation. The Zodiac's ability to evade capture has elevated him to a near mythical status in the annals of crime. He has become a boogeyman for a modern age, a symbol of the unknown and the unknowable. The unsolved ciphers continue to taunt and tantalize, their secrets seemingly just out of reach. While the passage of time may have dimmed the memory of the Zodiac's reign of terror for some, the case remains an open wound in the collective psyche of the Bay Area and beyond. The Zodiac killer, like a phantom from a nightmare, vanished into the annals of history, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions that continue to haunt us to this day. Who was he? What dark forces drove him to commit such heinous acts? And why did he stop, his reign of terror seemingly ending as abruptly as it began? These questions, like specters, linger in the minds of those who have grappled with the case for decades. Investigators, amateur sleuths, and the families of the victims all search for answers, each seeking a measure of closure, a sense of understanding in the face of such senseless violence. Was Arthur Leigh Allen, the prime suspect, truly the man behind the mask? Or did he become an unwitting scapegoat, forever linked to crimes he may not have committed? Do the unsolved ciphers hold the key to unlocking the mystery, their secrets waiting to be deciphered by a brilliant mind? Or will the Zodiac's true identity remain forever shrouded in shadow, a testament to his ability to outwit and evade capture? The lack of definitive answers is a bitter pill to swallow, a reminder that even in the face of our best efforts, some mysteries may never be fully solved. The Zodiac case, with its twists and turns, its dead ends and tantalizing clues, stands as a stark reminder of the complex and often frustrating nature of truth-seeking. While the Zodiac killer's reign of terror may have ended decades ago, his shadow continues to loom over the Bay Area and beyond, a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of everyday life and the fragility of peace. The fear he instilled, a visceral and primal instinct that gripped an entire region, has left an indelible mark on the collective psyche. The Zodiac's crimes, so brazen and seemingly random, shattered the illusion of safety, reminding us that evil can lurk in the most unexpected places, hidden in plain sight. The image of the hooded figure, a symbol of terror and uncertainty, became ingrained in the public consciousness, a chilling archetype of the unknown predator. His legacy extends beyond the immediate impact of his crimes. The Zodiac case has inspired countless books, documentaries, and fictionalized accounts, each attempting to grapple with the enigma of his identity and the psychological impact of his actions. The case has also sparked a fascination with true crime, fueling a desire to understand the dark side of human nature and the motivations behind such horrific acts. The Zodiac, in a sense, has become a cultural phenomenon, his name synonymous with mystery, terror, and the enduring power of the unknown. Despite the passage of time, the Zodiac killer case remains an open investigation, a testament to the unwavering dedication of law enforcement and the enduring hope that justice may one day be served. The case files, filled with faded photographs, handwritten letters, and cryptic symbols, continue to be scrutinized, each new generation of investigators bringing fresh perspectives and technological advancements to bear on the unsolved mystery. The advent of DNA analysis, forensic genealogy, and other cutting-edge investigative tools has breathed new life into cold cases around the world, offering hope that even decades-old mysteries can be solved.